Patreon's a direct link between content creators and their community, which allows listeners like you to fund the show directly. Enjoy merch discounts, a free t-shirt, and access to ad-free episodes. Every little bit helps. Thank you very much. The FNRad Snowboard Podcast is presented by Skyview Campers, Never Summer's innovative take on the tiny home. Designed and built in beautiful Colorado. Check out skyviewcampers.com. Wired Snowboards builds quality snowboards by hand 10 minutes away from my house. Visit wiredsnowboards.com and order one today. Fixed bindings are easy to adjust, long-lasting, high-performance bindings built to have less impact on the environment. Check out fixedbindingco.com. Rip Curl outerwear, strength, durability, and performance. Designed to search further in the snow, head to ripcurl.com and check out the Anti-Series jacket. I can't wait to rock this thing. New Greens, 100% organic, vibrant green juice. Buy yourself some at newgreens.com and use code FNRad at checkout for 20% off. The Boardroom Snowboard Shop, best selection, best prices, Vancouver's premier snowboard shop. The Boardroom ships to anywhere in North America, so go to boardroomshop.com or visit their stores in Vancouver and North Van. Support also comes from Mount Seymour, Grouse Mountain, Cypress Mountain, the Pro Standard GoPro accessories, and our friends at 1910. You can use code FNRad at checkout for 20% off at 1910.com. The Haven's a center for transformational learning located on beautiful Gabriola Island. Plan a visit at haven.ca and use code FNRad at checkout to save 10% off their Come Alive program. Chris Savage is a friend of mine that I met in Whistler, who spent 5 years at Mount Seymour on the park crew. We met up at this year's Holy Bowly event in Sunshine Village. This is the first of several Bowly bonus episodes. Please enjoy. Holy fucking Bowly.
Yeah, we're here.
It's unreal, right? Pull
Yeah.
that to your mouth about like that.
Haven't been able to see too much so far.
Yeah, no, the viz has been... Did you miss the weather
I
window?
got a few laps on the first day.
Yeah, with the like bright sun.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, dude, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, it was good. I'm sure, hopefully we'll get some more of that.
Tomorrow's supposed to be all day, hopefully.
Awesome.
It's been snowing all day. Is it starting to accumulate up there or what?
I think so. We were in the lodge for the last 20 minutes, and it was starting to.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, for sure.
So you've had a crazy career in snowboarding, and this year with Tyler Nickel doing an episode, a lot of people come out of the woodwork to be like, yeah, it kind of feels like that in the industry, right? Like that. I don't know if you've seen the show, but basically he calls out resorts.
Oh yeah,
saying,
100%.
Like, how the hell do you have? Like, how can you hold your head up if you don't have like a kick-ass park guy that you're actually paying real, actual adult career dollars? Like, you can't just have that. The guy.
And how do they not see the return?
Yeah, how do you not see the return? It's so important, especially somewhere like, say, like a Seymour. And like, I'm not calling them out. They had a great park this year.
I didn't get there this year. I was bummed. I almost got there.
Yeah. And you were you were working in the park there the last couple of years.
It was a long time.
4?
Yeah, I think I did 5 years there. And
it went by so fast.
Yeah, it did.
I remember
when
really
you
were
did.
up in Whistler. It feels like you were in Whistler like not that long ago.
Yeah, well, we lived hard, bro.
Yeah, truth. But this event, Holy Bowly.
This is my first one. I'm stoked to finally have made it here.
Yeah. It's actually like kind of the foundation of that way of thinking, right?
100%.
It's like build something super unique, super awesome, but not in the, like, it's not stuck being a contest. It's not something that they're going to plow down right after.
Just celebrate the features, celebrate the time it takes to make the community.
Snowboarding.
Yeah.
And what you can actually do if you have epic builders and
people who
support
care
from a mountain, support from cool companies that like understand what it means to bring something to snowboarding that's not just like a hierarchy thing. It's just it's like a fun event. And then Crush makes us all rake at the end, which is really important.
I'm stoked to be a part of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you raking for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
But so how's it been for you coming to your first bowling?
It's been awesome. Yeah. I was lucky enough to be at the Legend of the village event a month or so ago, and that was my first official like invite. And yeah, I'm stoked to be here.
That's sick. Yeah, you came with Warren, is that right?
No, I don't think I even saw Warren here.
Oh, okay.
I came. I got a buddy who's the lib rep in Ontario, and he hooked it up.
Oh, that's killer. Yeah, because that's one of the things you need to get
You
need to get that
Yeah.
invite. That invite's worth like everything. When I
For
got mine, I
sure.
was like, oh fuck, I'm going to Bully. I can't
Yeah.
believe it. Yeah.
I feel like you got the invite though. Like you've been doing this for a while.
You know what? When
it.
I first got the invite, I was super, super stoked. And then for this year, I was like worried I might not get an invite because you want to be. I mean, you have to be active up here. You got to show up. You got to rake. You know what? I was being down on myself because I was like, I can't ride like I used to.
Getting
you know what
there,
I mean?
dude. Definitely
like,
on that window myself.
Dude, it sucks so bad. No,
Yeah.
I've been seeing your clips. Your clips are solid.
Okay.
You put together a mini edit of like a lot
Yeah,
of good
last
clips.
year.
That
Last year
dope.
I was injured and I still managed to put a part together, so I was pretty stoked on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like it's on decline these days.
Sure. But maybe speak a little bit to like how snowboarding and snowboard parks are starting to, like big conglomerate resorts don't see the value in them.
So I grew up riding Mount St. Louis. Mount St. Louis was one of the best in Canada for a long time. Yeah, like to the point where Nationals was held there more than once.
Yep.
In like 2 years in a row. They're like, oh, this place has it figured out. And now they started counting calories. They put GPS in the groomers and they're like, how many passes? So they don't even build the big park anymore.
Wow.
It's insane. And I think that was like what Tyler was saying. Like the decline is here. It's really unfortunate. Steve and I were talking earlier about how a mountain said, is there even a future in snowboard parks? Like, do we need to even have that in 5 years?
Jeez.
It's nuts, dude.
Yeah, that is nuts. No, you can't lose that.
I think it needs to be a snowboard park again.
Right. The whole mountain. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is that the slow decline of visits when there's not exciting features.
Yeah.
It's so
and
slow
people
you
not
don't
taking
see
care
it.
of the features
Right,
and people just
right.
letting it be unsafe almost.
Oh, yeah, way unsafe. Yeah, when you don't maintain it.
It's insane.
So, like, on the other side, the resort's going, well, the parking lot's full. Now we've got...
they're stoked.
Now they're paying for parking, so, like, we've got
Yeah.
that revenue.
Do we need this anymore?
We actually need this? But what they don't realize is that the parking won't be full if there's not something fun
That's 100%
to do.
it.
Yeah, you just go up and you take the same runs. Tyler said
Yeah.
it, and he's actually watched it happen.
For sure.
Where they're like, they're
At
paying for the
multiple
park.
resorts.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it seems to be like all across, like everywhere I've gone. I did a bunch of traveling this year, and everywhere, except for Sunshine, seems to be kind of really like pulling from their parks and like not putting in as much as, at least from where I went.
Yep, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I realized with Tyler, like, damn, there was never a time at Seymour I had more fun than when his parks were there.
For sure.
Like, those were awesome. Hey, and I just said that to the guy that did the parks after. But you didn't have the budget. There wasn't a budget.
We didn't have Nike. We didn't have, but we still tried to build the most.
Hey, you had good flow. Like, those
Yeah.
parks had good flow. But, like, when you've got unlimited budget,
Yeah.
like where you're just
For
like.
sure.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to make city features? Let's do it. Let's make 6 a season.
Yeah.
Insane.
That was so fun.
But I think part of it is like maybe the fact that those features get built and not taken care of, like it's easy to let that decline happen if everyone's not as committed as, say, a Tyler or a Crush.
You can't bite off more than you can chew, right? Like, you could build a great park for the first week, but if it gets bad, then you're getting injuries.
Yeah.
And then the mountain ops are going, why are we doing this again?
100%.
Yeah, man. Well, what do you got on? What do you want to be doing here at Bully? You got anything that?
I'm just stoked to be here.
Wanna...
I'm stoked to be boarding.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'll be able. I want to get above the lip of that darn quarter pipe, but it's just not happening for me.
What about with the 191?
I tried, bro.
Yeah.
I'll wax it. I'll go back again with some wax. Hope for the best. But I just kept finding a bump on my way in every time.
Yeah. It's a bit daunting. There's some people here that you're like, I hope that.
It's
guy's
not even that
watching
as much. It's more just like not trusting my ability, you know, and like the fact that it's been 3 weeks since I was even on a board.
Sure.
Season ended a little while ago, and we got a couple extra hits at Blue Mountain at the end of the season, but it was a quick end to a season.
Sun's gonna come out.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'll get it. I'll get it. Well, thanks, dog.
Thank you. Chris Savage. FNRad shoutouts to Chris Savage. Thanks for doing the show, buddy. Thank you, Kendra Scurfield and Sunshine Village, for the hookup on the room. Thank you to listener Paul Yancey, who made this whole trip possible. Paul picked me up at the airport and drove me all the way to Banff. Plus, he helped me out with a place to stay when my bags didn't arrive. Thank you to the Patreon supporters. A special thank you to Blackbird for driving and hanging out and having a good time at Bowley. Stay tuned for more FNRad snowboarding presented by Skyview Campers and brought to you by FNRad Productions.